Hi there gang, welcome to a new video. So we're not going to waste any time today, we're going to get straight into it. Competition, so we didn't get enough views for the competitions, new competition just for this week. The prize is issue 24 and 25 for the Redemptor Dreadnought, issue 27 and 28 for the Rhino, issue 29 for our Captain, an Intercessor, an Inceptor and a Hellblaster, and a Citadel paint pot. So to be in with a chance to win all of that lot, all you got to do is subscribe and comment on this video, and if you do that, you're in with a chance of winning it. There's no limits or anything like that, so even if we only get 100 views, whoever is a subscriber and has commented is in with a chance of winning all 5 issues in the paint pot. Okay, let's get into issue 29. So this is one I've been looking forward to for ages because it allows me to add a captain into my kill team as well. So that's good. So we've got one sprue with all the models on it. I'm not going to go through that right now because I'm going to make them up and we'll have a look at the models. Okay, Conquest issue 29. Space Marine Captains, History of the Space Marines, new rules for your games. So, in this issue comes with 4 Space Marine models, a Captain in Gravis armour and 3 Sergeants. These officers are very important in Space Marine Army and they reflect this in your games. The Sergeants increase the leadership of your units and the Captain allows nearby units to re-roll rolls of 1 to hit. This makes the Captain a powerful model to base your strategies around. As usual, we have detailed build and paint guides for you to follow. You'll have your officers on the tabletop in no time. Okay, so in this issue, Captains, learn about these mighty Space Marine commanders. A Brotherhood at war, read about the long and proud history of the Space Marines. The Second Company, see the Ultramarines' Second Company during the Plague Wars. Champions collide. Captain Acheron fights the Death Guard in this exciting story. Plague Bearers, learn about the demonic foot soldiers of Nurgles. How to build all the stuff in this issue, how to paint it all. And then Rules Mission 13, Acheron arrives. The Death Guard try to eliminate Captain Acheron. And Space Marines data sheet. So that's good. So this is very good actually, because I didn't realise that it was a Captain and 3 Sergeants. So we've got 3 Sergeants that are going to direct our armies. We've already got the Sergeant for the Intercessors that came on the first sprue that we got, I believe, but I believe the other 2 are new. Okay, Space Marine Captains. All Space Marines are expert warriors, but only a select few combine this martial skill with a superhuman grasp of strategy and tactics. Only those that possess this combination of skills achieve the rank of Captain, for they are responsible for leading an entire Space Marine company to war. So that's good. His war gear is a Bolt Storm Gauntlet, Power Sword and Iron Halo. Okay, a Brotherhood at war, Space Marines. For more than 10,000 years, the Space Marines have been humanity's staunchest defenders, fighting battles against many enemies who would see the Imperium torn apart. In this time, hundreds of new chapters have been founded and many have been destroyed in the course of their duties. So yeah, so we've got more stuff here, really good imagery of different Space Marines chapters, and some of the, if you look at some of the helmets and things, really cool stuff. So yeah, interesting. Okay, so we've got a lot of stuff about that there. Space Marines, Ultramarines Second Company. So again, this is giving us a load of different ways, different squads to put together, 1st to 5th. The entire Second Company was engaged in constant combat during the Plague Wars. Below is the company during the last stages of the conflict against the plague-bearing forces of Mortarion, who is the big bad when it comes to the Death Guard. Oh, yep, sorry, and his 7th to 12th squad. So that's good. A couple of dreadnoughts in there as well. That's good. Brilliant. Okay, champions collide. Space Marines arrived in a hail of bolter fire and raw fury. The screams of dying Astra Militarum troopers carried across the battlefield, and the stench of blood and smoke was thick in the air. As the Space Marines advanced, the remaining troops rose from their trenches, watching in awe as the angels of death wrought a terrible vengeance on the unsuspecting Death Guard. Captain Acheron led the charge, his veterans following into the fight. So that is very cool. And it goes into Plague Bearers. Pestilent and bloated Plague Bearers are the disease-riddled foot soldiers of Nurgle. They march in massed ranks, overwhelming the enemy with their sheer numbers. That's very good. Plague Bearers and the Death Guard. The presence of Plague Bearers on the battlefield is seen by the Death Guard as great blessing from Nurgle. Despite their respect for the demons, they are often used to wear down enemies, bearing the brunt of the fighting before the Death Guard close in and complete the killing blow. Okay, and then here's how to put together all that stuff today. Here's how to paint it up until the paints that we've got today. We've got new paint coming in a couple of weeks as well. Okay, Mission 13, Rules Mission 13. Captain Acheron has arrived on Corvon 2 to oversee the second company's progress and assist Lieutenant Calcius in driving off the Death Guard. The arrival of Acheron has not gone unnoticed, however. Lord Felthius has decided to strike at Acheron before he can bring his tactical genius to bear. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so for this, we have got eliminate Acheron. Lord Felthius' Death Guard forces have launched an assault on the Space Marines' forward operating base. Killing Captain Acheron will be key to this battle. If he should fall, the Death Guard will win the day and possibly the Battle of Corvon 2. So deployment in each corner. So the armies are Lord Felthius, the Tainted Cohort, the Foul Blight Spawn, 2 units of 3 Plague Marines and 12 Poxwalkers. Now that is the biggest army definitely we've had so far. And the Space Marines have got 2 units of 3 Intercessors, 3 Hellblasters, 2 Inceptors, Lieutenant Calcius, Captain Acheron. So this in terms of the size of battle is the biggest we've had before. Then it's strange, well it's not strange, but they have skipped out the Redemptor Dreadnought and the Rhino from this battle. But that's cool. So very, very good. So now we've got Captain Acheron's his data sheet. So movement of just 5, but weapon skill and ballistic skill of 2 up. What else is interesting about this? Leadership of 10 and his save of 3 up. His weapons don't do a great deal of damage. His Boltstorm Gauntlet is a melee weapon. Does D3 damage. And his Power Sword does 2 damage. But this is cool. His abilities, Codex Discipline. Models in this unit can still shoot in turn when they fall back. But if they do so, you must subtract 1 from the hit rolls of the shooting phase. And he's also got Rites of Battle. You can re-roll hit rolls of 1 made for friendly Ultramarines within 6 inches of the model. And Iron Halo, this model has a 4-up invulnerable save. So that is cool. Okay, so then we've got our next 2 issues. Next week is Raisa Ruins, which is quite a small Ruins kit. And in fact, I'll chuck in, not the magazine portion, but I'll chuck the actual Ruins in with this week's competition, because I've actually got 2 sets of this. They came out with the latest kill teams that were released about a month ago. So we'll add the actual Ruins themselves into the competition as well. So you've got 5 issues, 1 set of Ruins and a paint pot. So that's good. Okay, and then the following week, so 2 weeks time, we get a resupply of Death Guard Green, and we get a brand new base paint, which is Celestra Grey, which is good. Oh, sorry, and of course a medium layer brush. So there'll be moaners about that, I'm sure, but you know, I'm sure it will be good. So that magazine portion today is not bad. It's actually, yeah, it's pretty good considering the content. So I'm very happy with that. So I look forward to separating that out. Also, anyone who does the subscription and gets their copies delivered, let me know if you've had a second ring binder, because it'd be interesting to know. Hopefully you have, because my ring binder is now bulging at the seams. Right, let's make these models up. Okay, quick as a flash, we are back. Cut everything out and put it together. Now I'll say that these were a dream to put together. They're not the easy fit ones, but they're very, very well laid out. There's no fiddly bits or anything like that, so it was really good. I knocked up these four in maybe 15 minutes, so pretty good. What you'll see is our Intercessor Sergeant. We've already got this model, although the one we received previously was the easy fit and this one is not. So you've all seen this dude before. He's pretty cool. Our Hellblaster Sergeant, so he looks awesome as well. A slight variance on the helmet that he's got. See if we can get that a bit better. There we go. So for the Inceptor, you'll need to get the flight stem that came with issue number 16 ages ago, because you'll need that now. But again, he's very, very awesome. It was actually, I don't know if it's because I got some practice when I made the last ones, but he was far easier to make up than the ones we did receive in issue number 16. Okay, oh Captain, my Captain, here we go. Captain Acheron himself. So he's got a heavy bolter on one arm. He's got his power sword. He's got this crown which grants him a further ability. And he's very cool. So if I do a size comparison between him and the Intercessor, you'll see that he does very much tower above. It's a very good, an excellent issue altogether, I must say. Really, really impressive, this one. So, and again, we are lined up for the more mundane. So, Raisa Ruins next week, and some paints the following week. But, you know, these things go in cycles. You have to take the rough with the smooth sometimes. But there you go, that's it. So just a quick reminder of the competition for this week. The prize is this issue, both Redemptor Dreadnought issues, both Rhino issues, the sprue from next week, the Raisa Ruins, and a Citadel paint pot. All you need to do is be a subscriber and comment on this video. I'm not setting a number of subscribers or a number of views or anything like that. No matter what, someone will win all that stuff next week. So what I'll do is, as long as you've commented by Monday the 25th, the evening of Monday the 25th of March, then you're in with a chance of winning that lot. So the day after my 40th birthday is the closing date, 25th. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe. If you didn't, tell me why. And I shall catch you next week.